Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, making the walk to the cage, fighting out of the blue corner, Sam Slam Simon!
You ready? I used to break the times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuts locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she tryna bless me like I said I do. Like a nigga sneeze, nigga please for them tricky squeeze, I'm getting cream. Never let them hoes get in between of what we started. Little nigga, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck in their head, but not departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw like I'm an artist, when crawling, went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages of foreign bitches menaging, fucking sucking and swallowing anything for $1. They tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did shit with Mariah. Little nigga, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly nigga, I'm flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hater, rest in peace. Hater, rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my niggas, then what you talking about? Gangsta moving silence, nigga, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Fuck nigga, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I wore that ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was winning. Touching on these niggas, I'm like Papa on his finish. Double M, yeah, that's my team. I say the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of cat that make casting grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, you out like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped to my toes. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that pill money, my son needs some milk. These niggas try to take my life, they fuck around, get killed. You fuck around, get sold. Cause these Philly niggas I bought with me, don't fuck around, no joke.
And please welcome his opponent, making the walk to the cage, Conor McCarthy! Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is brought to you by Or Kings and takes place over 3 rounds for the Euro Super Lightweight title. Introducing first, the challenger. He represents Team Ryano Waterford, brings into the cage a record of 6 wins and 4 defeats. Please welcome Sam Slam Simon! And standing across the cage, he fights out of SVG Race and brings into the cage a record of 10 wins and 2 defeats. The reigning, defending, Euro Super Lightweight Champion, Conor the Hot Stepper McCarthy! The referee in the action begins, Mr. Tiger Woods.
Well, if Tiger Woods is reffing this fight, Paul Brown, let's hope that Declan Larkin is a better driver than Tiger Woods, considering the amount of car crashes that man's been in. But, well, you've done it. The lads at the L Triangle dragged it out of him. Conor McCarthy has
the hot stepper now forevermore.
His nickname, yeah, the hot stepper. Very consistent walkout track that he picks. Sam Simon walking out the Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares. And I have to say, just when you're sitting here by yourself, Paul, and you're out there doing your thing, I think it dawned on me a little bit that this is maybe one of the best matched amateur fights we've ever put on here in your fighting championship.
I think so, Andrew. Yeah. Sam's a really experienced fighter now. This is his 11th bout. McCarthy's 13th. Both guys. McCarthy's 6th appearance in this cage.
Yeah.
On the Euro show.
Been very consistent, but I just think that sometimes Conor has been able to look a step ahead some of the people that he's fought, despite having losses on his record. This Sam is going to put it to him. This is going to be a great scrap.
Well, we know Sam has had a long break. I think it was 9 years out of action. He fought in 2013 and 14.
We saw his return last year.
Yeah. After surgeries and whatnot. And he's starting to find his groove. You know, he won a title on Cage Conflict earlier in the year. He's starting to, first couple of fights back, I was hearing about Sam and how good he is, but one or two results went against him. But it takes time after a long time out to get into your flow. And what a step up in competition for him tonight against Conor McCarthy, you know. And Sam's brother Solomon, who's signed to Cage Warriors, has just come out there, walked out with him. Solomon's drenched to the bone, so these guys do a lot of work together. When you've got someone like Solomon Simon your whole life to train with and work with, and that's going to stand to any athlete. We've seen the value of John Jones, who grew up with two big athletic brothers.
Conor's finding a home for the end of his left jab here.
Conor's got some of the best boxing I've ever seen in the Irish amateur scene now, to be honest. That was lovely. A jab, a left hook and a straight right on the end. The first two aren't designed to land. They're designed to close that distance and allow you to land that third.
Well, he had a huge contingent of the other fighters from SBG Naas that have fought on the show this evening come out behind him, and Peter Queally as well, which was great to see. But it can be hard to just say this person is like whatever person and stuff like that, but mixed martial arts is cyclical and waves of fighters do come at certain times, but Conor McCarthy is a regen essentially of what we saw from Ian Gary through the amateur scene in Ireland. And
someone who looks a step ahead of anyone that gets in the cage with him, and I think seems to just grow better in each performance, much like you see from Ian Gary. That's time. There we go. One round in the books. McCarthy's exceptional boxing once again, just keeping him a little bit ahead of his opponent, but Sam Simon has certainly got into the pocket and be willing to trade with him. Sam is on a 4-2 streak since his comeback last year, so as I said, a couple of difficult early results, but he's really finding a groove. And 2013 and 14, as I said earlier, where when he had his first 4 bouts, that's some comeback. Conor's last bout was his head kick victory over Nathan McGillian in March at the Nationals. That's an impressive victory. We've just seen what Nathan McGillian can do on a few hours' notice.
It was some shot from Conor, to be fair, that day in SBG HQ.
Yeah.
It was an absolutely brilliant knockout.
We've seen some amazing performances against some big names like Jess Paolo and a few others in this particular cage. So we know he's battle tested. I believe this is Conor's last amateur bout.
Oh, really?
Yeah, most likely. Lovely shots, a left hook and a right hand by Sam Simon. Certainly got the attention of Conor McCarthy. And when Sam was having his first bout back last year on this particular show, I spoke to his team afterwards or beforehand, and I said, hey, that must be Solomon's brother, is it? And they just waxed lyrical about his just natural athleticism and just how good he is. And he's a bit of a hidden gem, and seeing him hang with Conor McCarthy here, this kind of says a lot for him, Corner calling for him to change his levels, get past that boxing maybe of McCarthy. I love when McCarthy dips and slips and rips on one go. Both guys letting the shots fly now.
Ooh, Sam with a big retaliation there off Conor's head kick.
He's fighting very aggressively as Simon. Like when he's stepping into this fight, it's kind of it's a no-lose situation, you know? He's going up against the big name.
Sam, I think, was having a bit of a problem with his right eye there a second ago. There's a bit of a welt after appearing over it, just on our side here of his right eye, but his lid was shut for maybe for longer than it should have been. He's back open now anyway.
Good defensive awareness there by McCarthy. Got in, got that right hand up to protect his head and slipped back out of the space. Just really good fundamentals in boxing to step off the pivot. The right hand lands and Sam Simon half lands when in exchange. I'm loving the accuracy in the hands of McCarthy here. On the feints, he drew a little space there to then step in and land the left hand.
He definitely drew space there, but on that very last exchange, Simon connected with a left hand and Conor took a half step back.
Yeah, there's no doubt someone like Sam Simon is dangerous. Someone who's got that extra pop in his shots. Can turn a fight on its head at any moment. There's still a bit of jeopardy there.
The room went a bit quiet there. The kick was caught from Conor McCarthy and a big shot from Simon landed.
Definitely given a very good account of himself against a super high-level opponent here is Sam Simon. Stepping in with those aggressive body shots and hooks and slip and move. There we go. The second round draws to a close. I think the accuracy of Conor McCarthy might have him ahead on the scorecards, but as I said, both rounds have been pretty competitive, and Sam Simon is a dangerous man in those close quarters. He's really letting some heavy leather fly in the pocket. Takes one of those to connect. It's going to be interesting to see if
I'm looking around here. I assumed that I was going to see that Damien Rooney had hijacked the DJ booth because Sweet Caroline is his favourite song. But this is we're gearing up here for I think Sam's going to have a burner behind him here going into this third round. Like, he's going to need to.
Yeah.
But Conor has, like you're saying, like, it's the accuracy of some of his shots that are going to make the difference to put him ahead here.
I like his feints, I like his accuracy, his setups are good, and his little pivots off the centre line.
And I like that he's wearing a normal pair of shorts for once as well.
Possibly the last round of Conor McCarthy's amateur career. He's got a test in front of him here now, and Sam Simon, as he pops Simon's head back with a jab. Look at that jab, that left hook. You'd expect the right hand to follow, and it does. Simon just trying to slip off the centre line each time, but just takes one of those to land and end your night early.
Bit of a haircut there from that right high kick.
Yeah, the shin brushed across. That jab of McCarthy and the right hand that follows. They are so devastatingly effective. He's starting to really get a time on the rhythm step of Sam Simon, so he's touching him with that jab more and more. And now he's finding, as you can see it there, he's finding him as he's bouncing into that rhythm step, and he's finding him in that pocket just at the right moment. Just the speed of that left hand. Look at the way he pops it. When a bit of fatigue sets in on your opponent, it becomes a little easier to just pop that shot out.
To be able to land it.
Your opponent is slightly more stationary than he was earlier in the round. There we go, beautiful use of the feints. We saw McCarthy do this in the Conor Nolan fight, really started to find his rhythm as the rounds went on.
Yeah, great confidence.
And showboat, almost showboat. I don't even want to call it showboating because it's just really good skill levels and very impressive boxing. Finding his rhythm, in and out of danger in no time and staying safe. Simon just a little fatigue setting in now because trying to keep up with the pace of someone who can box like this, it's a challenge, but
Conor regularly would post about the conditioning sessions that they have to do down in SBG Naas, and like Peter Queally has always had an engine, Sergey is building wrestling engines, and they have the whole McGregor fast kit out in SBG Naas. So
success leaves clues, Andrew. I said this to you on the last show, and when you're surrounded by a team that know how to get in shape, push the pace in a fight, it's no coincidence that you can then do it too.
Yeah, but just walking in the door somewhere doesn't guarantee you something like that, Paul. You have to be dedicated. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Conor McCarthy is caught in a choke. He is completely fine.
He's fine.
But through a rare... My goodness.
What a performance.
If that had been pulled off there, I think
that would have been a very embarrassing moment.
He would have been. My goodness.
Huge kudos to Sam Simon stepping into a title fight against a fighter of this quality. When he's only really found his feet in his comeback amateur career, if you will. Simon just looks better all the time.
Paul, before you go, I'll see you before the end of the year because they always cut the stream off.
Yeah.
So thanks very much for another great show here.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
We'll have another show, year 9, before the end of the year. Date, tickets, and everything will be released.
All that stuff, Andrew.
Are you going to take a selfie of us?
Why not?
Oh my God. Paul Brown with the biggest, well, he is a dad, in fairness, a dad of two, but biggest dad energy in the world. He has a timer on his front selfie camera. He's on his way in to make it official. I think we're going to see, if Paul has alluded to for the last time, Conor McCarthy as an amateur here in the Eurofighting Championship cage. I expect him, and still the super lightweight title here on Eurofighting Championships. Thank you very much to everyone for tuning in, watching the stream, supporting the show. We will see you at Eurofighting Championships 9.
After 3 rounds, we go to your judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, the new super lightweight champion, Conor the Hot Stepper McCarthy!
That's going to be some song in the 3 arena in a couple of years' time.